ǹjẹ́ ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé tẹnitẹni tàkísà ní tààtàn tiwa ni olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho òòṣà ní tiwa àkísà aṣọ tá a pa tìṣègùn lẹ́pọ́pẹ́ bóyá yóò wúlò fónílé Ìgbòho kì í ṣe ọ̀daràn ó ya níbi ìwọ́de alálàáfíà fún pípè fún ìtúsílẹ̀ olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho òòṣà ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde ká ṣèwọ́de ká fìfẹ́ àti olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho yóò wáyé ní Embassy of France to the United States ní 4101 Savoy Road NW Washington DC 21007 ní ọjọ́ kẹtàdínlógún oṣù kejìlá ọdún yìí láti aago méje òwúrọ̀ sí aago kan ọ̀sán 17th December 2021 láti 7 a.m. sí 1 p.m. lọ́jọ́ yẹn kan náà yóò tún wáyé ní Benin Republic Embassy ìyẹn 2124 Kalorama Road NW Washington DC 20008 láago méjì ọ̀sán sí márùn-ún rọ̀lẹ́ 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Ìgbòho kì í ṣe ọ̀daràn ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣèwọ́de alálàáfíà yìí láti fi hàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Prophet Ayọ̀délé Ológunlolúwa chairman for Yoruba Nation Diaspora Mega Rally Worldwide ń sọ pé ó ti yá o ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ní +1803-846-1116 Sajudeen Adejamiu akọ̀wé fún Yoruba Nation Diaspora Mega Rally Worldwide +215-869-2966 ó ti yá o Ìgbòho òòṣà ó gbọ́dọ̀ rí túsílẹ̀.
Gidi gan yọ̀ọ́ yẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n á nìhun nẹ̀.
Good afternoon and welcome. 15th day of December 2021. Mo kí gbogbo àti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní ọ̀sán yìí. As we're just about to go into the broadcast. It's been a long time, but it's good to be back. To do what we love to do best. Láti ṣàlàyé fáwọn èèyàn wa nílé àwọn ìdí pàtàkì, àwọn reasons tí a fi ń sọ pé tá bá dá dúró ó máa fi wá lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Tá bá dá dúró àǹfààní tó pọ̀ ju àǹfààní tí a ní lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn. Mo kí gbogbo wa tí ẹ ti ń bọ́ sí inú ètò. It's just exactly 7 minutes past 1 p.m. in UK. And the reason why we put the date and the time is just for the record purpose so that, generation kan ní wá kọ́ wá sọ pé kí ló dé tí ẹ gbìyànjú, kí ló dé tí ẹ try láti ṣàlàyé fún wa. So they will see some of this video, whether they agree with us or not, whether people agree that Nigeria should disintegrate, whether people want us to keep one Nigeria. Everybody has their view, everybody has their opinion, but I'm sure by the time we start testing the water, àmọ́ bóyá ká dúró ni àbí ká lọ. Àwọn kan ní ká má lọ, ká wà nínú Nigeria, because Nigeria is a great country, we just have bad leaders. I don't know whether you are in support of that as well, but this afternoon, that's part of what we're going to be looking at. We will look at all those areas. We will start reviewing everything that we need to review so that àwọn èèyàn wa decide whether it's election 2023 or we say we do not want to be part of that system anymore because it has failed. Àwọn bàbá wa kan ní we can still salvage Nigeria tá bá restructure Nigeria. Àwọn kan ní no, Nigeria is just too late to restructure. Àwọn kan ní revolution. Àwọn kan ní no, revolution kan ló máa gbẹ̀yìn Nigeria. So everybody has different views and different reasons why Nigeria should stop being existing. Some are saying that ẹ̀yin ò lè jókòó sí ìlú òyìnbó and dictate to us that we should keep Nigeria or we shouldn't keep Nigeria. That is not in your hand, Koiki and the rest of you outside the country. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, whether you agree with disintegration of Nigeria, whether you do not agree, that is not the point. The point is Nigeria working? Òun ni a ní láti kọ́kọ́ mọ̀. And when we know that Nigeria is not working, then what is the next line of action? Kí la need láti ṣe? Because if Nigeria is truly not working, then what should we be doing? Should we all just keep quiet and do nothing? Or should we do something now before it is too late? All these is part of what Koiki Media will be reviewing as we continue to enlighten and educate millions of Nigerians, whether at home, whether in Nigeria, whether they are part of a political party, whether they are not part of a political party. We want to educate ourselves. We want to check to make sure that we do not have the same mistake by allowing all these old politicians to tell our loved ones at home that àwa la máa ṣe fún yín. Àwọn tí wọ́n ń pariwo lórí social media pé ká kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, wọ́n ò gbé ní Nàìjíríà, so why should they be dictating to you, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé? So these are the, things that we will continue to review until everybody is satisfied, whether they are in the village. I'm just setting up all the platforms because we are streaming on different areas. We're on MixLR, we're on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and I'd like to appreciate everyone that is joining. You don't have to agree with us. You don't have to. And I love that because I live in a society here in UK. Elomi ò tẹ́ believe in anything, but when the time comes to debate, while I was getting into UK yesterday, I'm sure some of you know, I was away in Istanbul. Mo ń gbọ́ tí àwọn immigration officer yẹn tí wọ́n ń bára wọn sọ̀rọ̀, and kí ló dé ń bára wọn sọ kò ju pé I think there's a debate coming up at the parliament, maybe on Thursday, and that debate would have a lot of impact. But it is only in Nigeria that the government does not want you to think. Àwọn fẹ́ jẹ́ kó yẹ pé àwọn làwọn máa think fún yín, and that is why they don't want you to ask any question. If you ask question, they'll tell you, who are you to ask question? Who are you to tell us, what we should think about you as a citizen? And when we say the people is meant to have the power more than the government. Everybody knows that all over the world, whether they are the answers, whether there are some people that, thinking that why should we break this beautiful, lovely country? These are what I want us to discuss this afternoon. And I'm going to give everybody the opportunity. But that opportunity, I'm going to set up a Zoom link. What you're going to do is, I'm not going to bring everybody in one go. Emma Walori waiting list. So I'm going to be bringing us one at a time. You would have maybe about, depending on the time, to tell us the reason why election in 2023. This is how it is done in the civilized society. We throw everything out. We will throw everything out, and then the people, which is me and you, and all the Nigerians, whether they are on our side, whether they are not on our side, even some say, Yomi, we can still rescue Nigeria. I want to hear from you. I want you to tell me how you want to rescue Nigeria. Whether we will go and do an election and then throw away all these corrupt politicians, like the BC Akonde and the rest of them, like the Segun Oshoba, that they could not fix a standard hospital, and they are here in UK, taking treatment. And you know them, I know them, you see it in the news. Even they take picture with their legs of operation. And all these our fathers that have played politics with them, they don't have the same opportunity like all these corrupt politicians, but they are still part of the politics because they love politics. People say politics is good. I don't disagree with that. But is the politics being played in Nigeria good for you as a citizen of Nigeria? My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. Are you aware, or have you not aware, that we have an hashtag that we want us to trend as much as possible? And that is hashtag President Talon, Free Chief Sunday Igboho. Emma Binu, let's go for this and I'll come back shortly. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní Twitter ká tó wọnú ètò lọ, ẹ bá mi lọ sí orí Twitter yín nítorí pé a fẹ́ fi mẹ́sẹ̀gì ránṣẹ́ sí President Talon. But I'm also preparing. Okay, let me quickly do the link. Link here is just for you to come in after tẹ́ bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ tí yín tán màá yọ yín àfẹlòmíì sí. So it's not going to be a Zoom where everybody sit down there permanently. No, that's not what we're doing today. I'll just use that so that it's easy because I'm actually using my phone on Twitter and we have one person that is watching. We want to capture as many Nigerians, to come and listen to us and let us have conversation because everybody wants to own Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't belong to one person. It doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to you. But we want to hear our views. Because what they've done in the past is they've just started bringing drums. They will go and hire all these artists, and that's it. That is not how it is done. Kò lè lọ sọ pé torí àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ràn Pasuma, kẹwàá ju Pasuma síta, APC, PDP. No. The world is far gone beyond. We want to know why we should be part of Nigeria. We want to know why we should be part of that nonsense country called Nigeria. So kò ń ṣe pé kẹ lọ gbé ata wẹ́wẹ́ wá. Sule Malaika nítorí àwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ Sule Malaika ẹ wá fẹ́ fi ìyẹn ẹ fẹ́ fi campaign fáwọn èèyàn gbogbo èèyàn ní wọ́kọ̀ ní this time around we will not allow that. Àwa máa disagree pẹ̀lú Atawẹ́wẹ́ àti Sule Malaika àti Wasiu Ayinde àti gbogbo wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àtọ́lá even Davido because Davido náà ń ṣeré fáwọn PDP. You might not know what the game is all about. Davido ti pín owó fáwọn àwọn charity people. Ó ní káwọn èèyàn fóun lówó, wọ́n wá fún lówó. Which is very good. Òun náà wá fi 50 million dí. Ó wá ní kó bá òun pé tó bá jáde nísìn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lùlù fún PDP. Ǹjẹ́ àwọn youth ò ní wà confused? Ǹjẹ́ àwọn youth tó ń gbọ́ Davido? I don't have anything against him. I love him so much. Èmi náà máa ń jó Davido. Èmi náà máa ń jó sẹ́. Àbí kí lórin tó máa ń kọ yẹn náà tó kọ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀ àbí girlfriend ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ni. Chioma. But that is not Nigeria. That one is fake life ní gbogbo yẹn. Àbíró ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Bob D tán kàn post gbogbo picture wọn tán fi ń pọ̀ báàdì wa. All that a fẹ́ ṣe analysis. A fẹ́ mọ kí ni reason tá a ṣe láti dúró fún Nàìjíríà ìlú òṣì 61 years. O lè wọ military uniform báyìí. Wọ́n máa lé ẹ mú ni. O lè sọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Why should you be part of Nigeria? That is the question. But ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ lọ ṣe hashtag Free Chief Sunday Igboho. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọláyọmí Kóìkì. Àjọ máa fi ẹ̀gbọ́n gbára wa ní eléyàn ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọjà. Èmi máa fẹnu tèmi sọ. Ìwọ náà máa fetí tiẹ̀ gbọ́. Ìwọ náà wá sọ fún mi pé no Kóìkì mo ẹ pè mí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà pé ká lọ fún 2023. Mo fẹ́ yẹ kẹ́ pè mí sórí ètò kájọ gbọ́ra wa yé. Call me into the program and tell me the reason why we should go for another election in 2023. What has the election? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí lórí Instagram. What has the election done for you as a Nigeria with the ẹlòmíì ò tẹ̀ ní passport because o fẹ́ gba passport. Hausa Fúlàní ló wà ní Ìkòyí. Ó kàn fi Yorùbá díẹ̀ sí lábẹ́. And ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dẹ̀ ní British passport tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ́lé ǹjẹ́ ti rí Nigerian passport yìí gbà ní embassy tẹwà. Why should we be part of that country? That's the question this afternoon. Àwọn ní kẹ́ má dìbò. Bọ̀kẹ́ tó ní ẹ fẹ́ dìbò, ẹ kọ́kọ́ wá gbọ́ àlàyé tàwa náà. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ wá gbọ́ àlàyé tiwa. Àbáyọ̀ kankan jà, èmi ò bá APC jà, mo ò bá PDP jà, mo ò bá àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ kankan jà. But in terms of ẹ wá gbọ́ tiwa náà, kẹ wá jọ wo comparison. Àwọn ò ní kẹ má fẹ́ràn Tinubu, àní kẹ má fẹ́ràn Pastor Ruga, àní kẹ́ má fẹ́ràn gbogbo àwọn politicians yìí. But ǹjẹ́ àwọn politicians yẹn after 10 years can they guarantee that they will stay in Nigeria and take medical treatment? You know that is not going to be possible. Everybody knows that. Can your politician in Nigeria of today, whether in the southeast, whether in the middle belt, whether in every part of Nigeria, just like Segun Oshoba. Segun Oshoba was a governor of Ogun State twice, Emeji. Emeji. But as at now, he's taking treatment in London. So can you tell me that you watching me right now, anyone that you love among them, you can tell KOIKIMEDIA that you are guaranteed that after 8 years of Yoruba president, any one of them from the House of Rep to the local government chairman not long but treatment in abroad. Ó mọ̀ pé system yìí ò gbádùn. You stay in UK talking about can't you go to Nigeria? Orí ẹ̀ gbálẹ̀ ṣé mo wá sí Nigeria? Kí ló wà Nigeria? Don't be telling us to come to Nigeria. There's nothing in Nigeria. Kò sí nǹkan kan ní Nigeria. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ fi máa pè sórí eléyìí nísìn ká fi ń ṣètò. Ẹ má tètè pè, ẹ má tètè pè nísìn náà. Ẹ ká ṣe máa bá program lọ ẹjọ́, ẹ má tètè pè, ẹ ní sùúrù. Dẹ̀mọ́ ní láti lọ yọ eléyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ sáré ṣe tweet wa. You stay in UK. You are talking about and what is in Nigeria? I have been to Nigeria. I was there for 6 months. Don't make it look like I've not been to Nigeria. And I've been coming home. Everybody loved Nigeria at some point. Don't pay ye. Taba ti cut àwa lórí ètò ni. Hello, àwa lórí ètò la ṣe ń disconnect yín. Mo mọ̀ pátàbí ìjọba àwa lórí ètò ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe ẹ jẹ́ fún mi ní time díẹ̀ sí àwa live lórí program because ẹ dẹ̀ ń disturb phone yẹn because phone yẹn mo fi ṣe Twitter. Àbínú sir, all right sir. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Abidjan. Àwọn ọ̀báyàn kankan jà. You don't have to agree with me, but don't say you sit down in UK. I have been to Nigeria. What is in Nigeria? Nigeria is a crime scene. And it will continue to remain a crime scene. It will continue to remain a crime scene. Okay, mo lè máa gbé látòrí. Okay, instead tí mo fi. Ẹ má tí pè, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ pè wọlé, ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Because bẹ́ ṣe ń pè gan, and there's no way we can stop. Àfitíbà ní ti ilé ìṣe kìíní. Ẹ tó ń pè. Okay, sometimes people don't know I'm live. I know this person doesn't know I'm live anyway, so that's fine. So let's quickly do our tweet. President Talon, hashtag. Let's go on let's change the screen. If you're on Instagram, sorry, you will not be able to see the view in the front. But what we're about to do now is we're going on the Twitter and we want to tweet President Talon, free Chief Sunday Igboho. That is the hashtag. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. I want everyone to come and prove to me. Come to Nigeria. Don't be telling us to come to Nigeria. There's nothing in Nigeria. It's a shithole country. A country where if I come to Nigeria, now can I wear this in Nigeria? Can I go out like this in Oshodi, in Mushin, or from the airport? So don't tell me come to Nigeria. You come to Nigeria. Come and do what in Nigeria? Nigeria not the right bad. So let's quickly. So when you go down to the Twitter handle of President Talon that is holding Chief Sunday Igboho, we want to send him a tweet. And it's just one word. Hashtag President. I should expect that should be there already. So by the time we type it more, President Talon. President Talon, free Sunday. Tá bá tweet dáadáa pẹ̀lú hashtag yìí kò ní ní meaning. President Talon, free Sunday Igboho. And then we send as well to Biden. We also send to Pope. We tag them as well. We tag the Pope. You tag as many people as possible, UNPO, you tag United Nations, because we don't know why President Talon is no longer allowing judicial system to work. Kamala Harris, the Vice President of America, and you can do as many as that, and then you do the tweet. It's very, very easy. So that one is done, and we will continue to do so each time we're on the program. But I need as many people to do the same thing as well. You want to keep one Nigeria. Why? What is the purpose of one Nigeria that you are planning to keep? You are planning to hold? Is it going to make any impact? Give me a minute. Let me come back here for a kí gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà, a kí àwọn OPC, a kí gbogbo lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ tó ń bẹ nínú ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí olúkálùkù yín ṣe. A kí gbogbo àwọn different organizations that are working flattered. You might not see them online, just as báwa ṣe ń jáde all the time. Èmi wà ìwé ló fi ń kọ, èmi wà nínú meeting ló ti ń gbé àwọn nǹkan kan together. A kí gbogbo àwọn akọgun tó ń ṣiṣẹ́, a kí gbogbo àwọn ọba wa, a kí ẹ̀yin baálẹ̀, a kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá níbikíbi tó olúkálùkù bá wà. From now, let me show us the count of how many days before 2023. Àwọn kan ní ẹ̀kan ń pariwo ní, ẹ̀kan ń jókòó, ẹ̀kan ń pariwo ní. Wọ́n máa ṣe election máa wáyé, tá a bá gbégbésẹ̀, tá a bá ṣe nǹkan kan. I said, that's fine. Àwọn ló máa jìyẹ. Ṣáwa tá wà nílùú òyìnbó la máa jìyẹ ni àbáwọn tó wà nílé? Because tẹ́ bá ń sọ pé we should leave them alone, wọ́n máa ṣe election. Even if a Yoruba man becomes the president, what happened after 8 years? Kọ́lọ́n kó fún gbogbo alálàáfíà àtẹ̀mí gúngùn. And let everybody add 8 years into their age. And I pray that we would have more years to spend in this, world. But we all know that this world doesn't belong to us. Gbogbo a máa lọ náà ni. Àtàlágbára, àti queen, àti king, àti president, àtẹni tó ń ṣe president, àtolówó, àtolòṣì. Everybody will go. But ìgbà tá fẹ́ lọ yẹn la mọ̀. So let us just assume that as of today, everybody will witness another 8 years from 2023. What would you think would happen after that 8 years in Nigeria? Whether it's PDP that win the election, whether it's APC that win the election, whether it's APGA, or whether it becomes anarchy, as it's already anarchy because people are kidnapped every day. So we're already in anarchy stage. We're already in anarchy. So I can tell you from my clock, which is on the website, KOIKIMEDIA.com, 422 days, 10 hours, 32 minutes, and the seconds drop before 2023. By next year, they will bring out all. Nísìnyí wọ́n ti gbé contract fẹ́ni tó máa ṣomi, ẹni tó máa ṣe kúlíkúlí, ẹni tó àti rí gbogbo àwọn fídíò. Ẹ̀wà tó yẹ kí wọ́n gbé síta kọ́ńtà kí price ẹ̀wà lè wálẹ̀. Wọ́n ábọ̀ ẹ̀wà. ẹ̀wà tó yẹ kó gbé síta fún mẹ̀kúnnù kí wọ́n lè jẹ kó lè rà wọ́n ń hábò ẹ̀ sínú ilé nígbà tí ẹ ti kó COVID-19 package tí wọ́n tọ́jú pamọ́ tó fẹ́ fún yín kébi má bàa pa yín ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé. So ìwọ tó ń sọ pé ká wá sílé ká kọ́ sílé, èmi ò ní láti wá sílé. Ilé ayé yìí dùn ju Nàìjíríà lọ. The world is so versatile, it's big. We have almost 196 countries all over the world. So why should I think that Nigeria will be the last place to come to during this particular period when people are being kidnapped? Taba kidnap eminisi. Do you know that it's going to be a big opportunity for whoever kidnap us? Whether it is the terrorists that the government come for Palori, whether it is the government himself. Shoyombo, one of the investigative journalists that is based in Nigeria, was called, what he released and Nisin. There is no freedom of speech. Nisin, Tishewani UK, Nisin. If I want information, all I have to do is write that. I don't want to pick the calls, but there's no way I can stop it because it's coming through the laptop. I think I disconnected it. Can you come up with for now? There is no way. Or, as I was saying, if I wanted any information from the government of UK under freedom of speech, I will only send a letter. Ìgbà míì wọ́n máa ní kí wọ́n san £10 just for the postage and all that. I can guarantee that in the particular time frame, according to the law of this country, I must receive that freedom of information that I've requested for. Can you do the same thing in Nigeria? So, all these that we have been analyzing for the last 2 years, is all that going to change? Ǹjẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa change? Èyí tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi, tẹ́ ń wò mí. When we have a Yoruba president, or when we have a Hausa Fulani president, or when we have Igbo, you think this government will even allow an Igbo president? Do you think they can give it to Middle Belt? Do you think that the North are stupid to know that we are campaigning, and they are hearing it every day, that we want a referendum to decide our fate in Nigeria? Don't worry about the international community. Àwọn yẹn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ́ làwọn yẹn tó bá kanra wọn nígbò tí gbogbo yín mọ tí mo mean. Then those ones will understand that they need to back out a little bit and allow the indigenous people to decide their fate. But tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kanra wa nígbò. Gbogbo tá a ṣe nísìn is analysis. Kan lọ́jọ́ ẹjọ́ ti pọ̀ jù. Àwa lágbára láti bájọba jà ní. Lágbára. But in tó máa bájọba jà, òun là ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn. Educating the people. That's what the government doesn't want. Ẹ̀rí ti ṣe máa ń ṣọ́ àwọn ibi tí máa ń lọ. Mo fẹ́ kórìí yín máa kínú máa bí yín pé What does it take to tar all the road in Nigeria? Even to your bedroom. Oh yes, èyí tó gbé mi wọnú ilé mi, wọ́n tá ẹ̀ wọnú ilé ni. Mo ò gbọ́dọ̀ fẹsẹ̀ gbọ́ pẹ̀tọ̀pẹ́tẹ̀ kí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ dénú ilé kí wọ́n lọ máa dá mi sí bàtà. Everybody is living fake life in Nigeria. Every single one of you is living a fake life, including those that you call your billionaire. How can e-money? I told you I don't have anything against it, but e-money is going now and is tó bá wá sí London. Ǹjẹ́ ṣó máa order fún security personnel kó máa protected? All these people that goes with security, with the gun, they dress like they'll be dressing like me, and they will have when they travel to America, to Dubai, to all over the world, because they have the opportunity to. Do they go with security soldier? No, because they are going to a civilized society. But it is only in Nigeria that they are traveling with armor tank. Do you think people recognize the video when he's in America? Do you think people run after him? Do you think he has to go with security? You saw it in his video that was posted some few weeks ago back. In his beautiful, beautiful car. I don't have anything against him. But he still must have extra security. You know why? Because there's poverty in the land. We can appreciate him. Davido, bye. But it is not the Davido that you want him to give you money. That is what they are doing. When the video goes into Mushin area, they want him to drop money, and I can bet my life one person will die just because the video is passing by. But the same Davido passed through America. Nobody knows him. Well, if they knows him, they just appreciate him and he's gone. But it's the reverse in Nigeria with all those celebrity that you call your celebrity. Yes, it's KOIKIMEDIA, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. So when I go out, I want you to see, look at the broadcast I did this morning at Waltham Cross. Just one of the so many London boroughs. It is now that we can show you what London, I have not been to other countries, but I want you to see it every day, every day. So, you will ask yourself that after 8 years from 2023, should you say you want to go for election, can your life be better or your life will depreciate? You should ask yourself. Alakija asked money. From where? They have money from the oil wealth that belongs to the country. Dangote have money. From where? Adenuga have money. All these people that they say they have money, from what source? From what source was the income? And these are the top players that fund the politicians, if you don't know. Because they want to keep Nigeria like that to suppress you watching me on Instagram, to suppress you watching me on Twitter, and those of you watching me on other platforms, and the people that are listening to us on the Mixer Lab. Hashtag President Talon, Free Sunday Igboho. Everybody must do that, especially you can send them email, you can tweet. I say good afternoon. Can you guarantee ǹjẹ́ yìí tẹ́ wà nílé tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa ẹlòmíràn ní Koiki wọn máa gbọ́ yìí but wọ́n gbọ́ wa but ìyà ń jẹ wọ́n. So ṣé mi nìyà ń jẹ ni? I am not suffering. Èmi mo ti jẹ búrẹ́dì àtẹ̀wà nísìn. Mo dẹ̀ ti mú mi lé. Wo can you help me bá mi ṣe chai ẹ̀mọ tí àwọn Turkish? Kágbàlagbà, you are 43 years old. You want to travel. They cannot allow you to travel. You know why? It's because you are from Nigeria. Yo, you don't know. You don't know that the reason why your life has been diminished, your life has been suppressed, is because you are from Nigeria. It's nothing more than that. They can deceive you that Nigeria are doing very well. It is after you leave Nigeria. So many people can do the same thing in Nigeria. Go to Aba. What is the difference between Aba and China? It's because Aba people are intelligent. They have the brain. They have everything. But the Nigerian system is not giving them the full 24 hours electricity to produce everything. And nobody needs to go to China. Go to the Southwest. We have the brain. Look, continue to do Yahoo Yahoo. But what I'm telling you is it cannot continue like that because all over the world, they are upgrading their system. And in no time, they will start cutting it down. So you will not be able to see all those corrupt money. But we can use your brain to develop the Southwest and sell those software back to the international community. Oh, you don't want that. But you still make Yahoo Yahoo. But the same policeman will disrespect you. Or you have a legitimate business. I'm a banker. Koiki, I don't have anything to do with Yoruba Nation. I don't have anything to do with politics. But in your beautiful car, working very hard, you will drive and the last man is trying to drag the steering and eventually kill 17 children. And everybody's gone to bed as if nothing has happened. Is that the Nigeria you want to see after election in 2023? APC! PDP. We have so many mad people all over the place. But the maddest one are in Nigeria that are in love of their oppressor. They love their oppressor. Some of you, you are in a vehicle that does not guarantee that that vehicle will take you back to your destination because, oh, mokini break here. I was in Turkey And Ejile Marcos, my brother, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ará Turkey tẹ́ gbà wá lálejò. Wọ́n ní the only thing that you know that is guaranteed with a very old car in Turkey is their brake is very sharp. Tó bá tẹ brake yóò máa mú. Tó bá ń drive, tó bá lè gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé brake yóò máa mú. Ẹ lọ try ẹ̀ ní pẹ̀lú àwọn kabúkabú mọ́tò oríṣiríṣi tó kó sórí títì tó ń fà yín láṣọ ya, tó ń disrespect yín, and you will know what I'm talking about. You might not hear this kind of conversation, on journalist hangout. I watch them as well. Hey, àwọn tó ń ṣe, all these, kí ló máa ń pè wá náà? Àwọn tẹ̀ ń lo self-determined, rán mi létí orúkọ tó máa ń lò táwọn gbogbo media Nigeria, secessionist. That's what they call us. Àwọn tó fi dógun lẹ̀, àwọn tó fi dá wàhálà lẹ̀. You, a student, is your life going to change after 2023? Because I know that after 2023, as far as I'm living in UK, my life will still be better. Is your life going to be better? Ǹjẹ́ ayé tó ń gbé nísìnyí tó bá lọ dìbò 2023, ǹjẹ́ changes máa wà nítorí pé o feel pé tá bá lọ dìbò fún èèyàn tá fẹ́ ní 2023, it will bring those changes. Ask yourself those questions. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to the broadcast. Akí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti dá sí ètò náà. People are crying inside, back home. But they are putting the anger on us outside. People, àwọn èèyàn sunkún sínú lójoojúmọ́. Ìwọ ló lè sọ on us outside. Ìwọ tó ń wò mí ló mọ tó ń go through pẹ̀lú àwọn family ẹ nílé. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, Christmas ti ń bọ̀. Ẹja kankan sí wa lọ́pọ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ọmọ yín, ọmọ ẹ̀ wò ń bẹ̀. Ó ṣubú. Gbé lọ sí hospital. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ọmọ nídìí owó. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, àǹtí mi. Àwa wá ń ṣàánú because we saw the pain. But ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ń lé, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa pariwo bí ajá, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa gbó. That's fine. I have lived in the UK for 20 years. Tí bá ń sọ pé 2 decades, 20 years. Do you know what that means? I have blended into the society. A white man, òyìnbó ò lè wá sí Nàìjíríà kó wá ṣọdédé. Èyí tó bá wá sí Nàìjíríà, gbogbo àmọ́ tó wá ṣe. There's about 70,000 British in Turkey as I speak to you right now. Imagine having 70,000 òyìnbó in Nigeria, but they cannot come because there's a lot of fraudsters in Nigeria that is ready to dupe them and cut them and kill them and take them. So Britain has already told their citizens, state, places that you must never visit when you go to Nigeria. And I am part of the people they are advising. So when you say come to Nigeria, Britain is telling me, Koiki, don't go to Nigeria. It is not a country. So when people are saying come to Nigeria, I love to come. But Britain, the Prime Minister, oh, God bless the Queen. The same people. You know what I'm talking about. They are telling me that I should not make any attempt to go to Nigeria because Nigeria is in danger. Danger. You know that song? Danger. Moriembe, Oremi, my brother, Bashiru Mustafa. So, Tebaniki, Kawasi, Nigeria, why should I leave America? I love to go to America. If I have anywhere to go now, I will go to America. I will go to Japan. I will go to places where I want to go and explore. There's a lot to explore in Nigeria, but the terrorists are waiting on the highway to kidnap us. You might say it's not going to happen in Jesus' name, and I say amen. But when it happens, I will talk about it on this program. People have left to Nigeria. People die here, don't get me wrong. Accidents happen every day. Atrocity, crime. People kill themselves in America with gun. But they will look into it. People will be compensated. Who is going to compensate the family of Jumoke Oyeleke? Probably they put one or two things together by people. And what happened in the long run? Ọmọ tí wọ́n pa, ẹ má gbàgbé, ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń jáde ní Nàìjíríà lójoojúmọ́ ó ti pọ̀ jù, a ti lose track. About 4 weeks ago, if not 5, there was a fight in somewhere in Alimosho where a policeman. So when that person said come to Nigeria, so fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ọlọ́pàá stab mi kó pa mí ni nítorí pé mo wọṣọ báyìí. That is what you are telling us. You want me to come home when a policeman was using a knife and literally killed a man that was driving Keke Marua just because of 100 naira. So when you say we should go for election, I am trying to put all this together. And right there, wọ́n ní olórí agbèrò, ó kọ̀ paná gbogbo ẹni, ó kówó fọlọ́pàá, ó ní kó má yìnbọn mọ́, ẹ mọ reason, because owó ọ̀kadà tó ń gbà lójoojúmọ́. That country. Owó ọ̀kadà tó ń gbà lójoojúmọ́ ló wà after. Every one of them, àwọn APC, àwọn tó ń rule lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, Sanwó-Olú, wọ́n ti fún gbogbo àwọn agbèrò ní point, junction kankan. So let me explain to you how it works. Ṣẹ̀rí agbèrò, wọ́n máa ń pọ̀ léríà, alágbára agbèrò. I don't have any problem with them. But ṣẹ̀rí ẹ̀rù tó ń bà yín yẹn, ẹ má ṣì ní more money, ẹ má dolówó. Sórí owó tẹ ní nísìn, owó tó ń ṣe owó tó jẹ́ àlùbáríkà ni, because àwọn tó ń fún yín lówó yẹn èpè ránṣẹ́ fún yín lójoojúmọ́. So what is the essence? Eventually you will die and nobody will recognize you. And lórí burúkú ẹ̀ ti kú ọ ti padà kù. Ó lè jẹ́ pé I pity all this agbèrò. Wọ́n á tún máa bára wọn jà. Tí kan bá lọ sí Mushin nísìn láti Àlímọ̀ṣọ́, tó bá ṣe ń dé Àlímọ̀ṣọ́, àwọn tàlímọ̀ṣọ́ máa wò ó lójú agbo ni o, bíá ibi tí Atawẹ́wẹ́ ti ń kọrin, èmi Atawẹ́wẹ́ mi sùnlẹ̀ tó ń jó, àwọn kan máa wò ó pẹ̀lú ojú burúkú. Ẹ mọ̀ ní sísọjọ́ ìṣòro òun ló ń gba owó orí ìta ní junction kan. Ó dẹ̀ ti disrespect àwọn kan pẹ̀lú àwọn kan. Ṣé life tẹ́fẹ́ máa gbé nìyẹn? Fake life. Èmi ò mọ state mi, but mo kàn fi Èkó ṣe àpèjúwe. And it's happening like that. Kódà wọ́n náà Haúsá Fúlàní gan náà ní Kòròdú. As at last year, wọ́n náà wọ́n ní sanwó fáwọn Yorùbá mọ́. Àwọn náà fi máa já ticket. Allah, mad country, mad people. And then we are trying to tell you that the problem is because we are being forced together into one coalition called Nigeria. Green, white, green. It's all fake. Still going back to that Alimosho axis. The young boy that was killed and the mother that is blind, who is taking care of the mother? Is anybody tell you anymore? Because problem ti pọ̀ jù tan encounter lójoojúmọ́. But when we have a system that is working, where tá bá sọ pé Koiki, give me your identification number. Ìlú òyìnbó ló dùn jù. Ibi táwa ń gbé nìyẹn. That's why we are saying let us leave Nigeria so that we can have the same system. Tí bá fẹ́ pè nísìn, this is my press card. Tí bá gbé phone nísìn, hello, good afternoon. How can I help you? I'm just trying to make enquiries. The first thing tó máa kọ́kọ́ bí mi ni pé, do you have a membership number? You know why? Because that membership number pull up my details. Can you pull up your details in that necessary contraction country right now? What ìgbà data yín lójoojúmọ́ kò ní wúlò kankan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wá fi press sílẹ̀ ẹni tó ń gba benefit láwọn tó wà lórí welfare system. Ẹlòmíì ò gba benefit but ó láwọn kankan tó máa ń fáwọn èèyàn. Can you give us your national insurance number? Tó bá ti fi sí báyìí wọ́n ti gba sórí system. Wọ́n ti mọ problem tó ń ṣe ó máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ nígbà kan ó rẹ̀ díẹ̀ ni but now ìjọba láti ràn lọ́wọ́ àìmọye àwọn ìyá wa àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa àwọn bàbá wa tó wà ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà nísìnyí tó ń sunkún lójoojúmọ́ wọn ò rí ràn lọ́wọ́. We don't have any problem with anybody that disagree with us. Don't think we have problem with it. No. But we are trying to use the analysis of what we are doing to say, come and tell us about Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not the one to answer APC, meeting. No. Give us the index that after 8 years from 2023, whether it's PDP or APC, because those are the two gladiators and they are the same ni wọ́n. So èyí tó bá win tó bá jẹ́ pé PDP ló win gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní APC wá cross over sí APC. Tó bá jẹ́ APC ló win àwọn tó wà ní PDP they will cross over to APC. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá lọ lùlù fún wọn, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lọ jó fún wọn, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbaṣọ lọ́wọ́ wọn, ẹlòmíì nísìn gbogbo owó tó fẹ́ make láyé ẹ̀ nítorí kò rówó rí is during this election. Do you think we have problem with anybody that disagree with us? Nah. Àwa mọ̀ wọ́n pé they have nothing to offer. But we want a system that everybody lives matter. Whether you live in Okokomaiko, whether you live in the southeast, whether you live in the northern part of the country, we want everybody's life to matter, but not in the system, because the system is corrupt. And that is why we are on every day, different platforms, educating ourselves. Like I said earlier, we're going to have the Zoom link out. So I'll bring you in one at a time. One at a time. And then when you come in, you just tell us if you agree for election or you disagree. And those of you that agree is the one I want to hear from this afternoon more. If you are one Nigeria, you agree, come and tell me, Koiki, Determintion agree is this. Because I know that Nigeria can still be a great country. I can be bad leaders. That's fine. Come and tell me. So that I will know that Emily wrong. Emily will get it right. You will get it right. So that link is coming up. You will all be on a waiting list. I'm not going to bring everybody in together. So it's going to be one at a time. Once again, hashtag Free Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. Hashtag President Talon Free Sunday Igboho. Hashtag President Talon Free Sunday Igboho. That is going to be our hashtag. So the link is coming up. Yes, Chief Sunday Igboho's mother is in a safe hand. For those of you that are concerned. Once again, Chief Sunday Igboho's mother, she is in a safe place. For those of you that are concerned. But we just have to put it out there. Also, I'm going to be reading a letter that was on the This Day newspaper yesterday. And what is the letter all about? It's an open letter to all the Obas of Yoruba land. Gbogbo ọba pátápátá ni wọ́n kọ lẹ́tà yẹn sí. And it was yesterday, this day, and tó bá ra paper tàná, you must have been able to see it. yesterday. And if you haven't seen it, I will be telling you about it right now. It was in this day of the 14/12/2021. I'm going to read that quickly. And then later on, after that, we would allow those people coming through the link. You can also always join me by Skype for those of you that are tech savvy. I'd like to appreciate every single one of us as 2023 is fast approaching and it is time to educate Nigerians that we can demand for self-determination. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà concern lórí màmá wa tó bí bàbá wa, ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, uncle wa, philanthropist wa tí President Talon. She is in a safe place. I won't say more than that. Also, for those that are asking, what is the present situation with Chief Sunday Igboho? Why is he still held in Benin Republic? What is happening? What is the process? All I can say is, it is no longer in the hands of the judiciary. It is now in the hands of President Talon himself. The judicial system is not working as well in Benin Republic. We do not have trust in the judicial system anymore because President Talon have now single-handedly decided on his own to make the decision whether to free Chief Sunday Igboho or not. And that is why we must make headlines, especially through the Twitter, email, peaceful protest to the embassies around the world. It doesn't cost us anything than to make all those efforts. So for those of you that are asking, why is Chief Sunday Igboho still in Benin Republic? It's because the judiciary system here has failed to give him his right, his freedom as a political prisoner that was running away for his life, stopped because the Nigerian government put a red list on his name. He had the genuine document that he was using to make his way to Germany with his wife. 2 people were killed in his house. Lady K and the rest of the remaining team were tortured. And as we speak right now, their lives is still being threatened, just as the lives of all our media presenters in Nigeria. Let's read this letter. And this letter was initiated by someone that decided on his own that to bring the awareness. If we remember, let me come out first and remind us of the face of the person that also decided to let this letter into this day yesterday. He's based somewhere in America. Single-handedly, he has decided to do his own, what he can do to make sure that Chief Sunday Igboho is free from Benin Republic. A lot of you must have watched that video, and some of you must not have watched it. But I'm just going to remind us quickly who this person is, so that his name is Tony Daudu, Mr. Tony Daudu. It's not the first time. He's a philanthropist based in America. He was the one that called the press, I think towards the end of November, and gave Benin Republic 7 days, Ojo Meje, to do the needful. Mr. Toyin Daudu that also have put out this open letter to all the kings in Yoruba land. Some of those articles that eventually came out after why is my camera not moving? Okay. So if you remember, all this came out somewhere around the 30th of November. But let's watch just a snip of the video of that press release on that fateful day. And that's him there.
I think you need to admit Mr. Tijani once. I think that you were. Yes. All right, so a number of you know me and my advocacy that I've been doing in the last cases, the press conference.
Everyone that is present, are the press, and I want to thank my attorney, Barrister Frank Tietie of Forthright Chambers. Frank and I have done some work together in Nigeria with regards to human rights and making demands on the government to do the right thing for Nigerians. In 2017, we successfully filed a lawsuit against the government and the Nigerian Senate, demanding that President Buhari must return to Nigeria and govern rather than stay in UK on a medical leave. It was shortly after our lawsuit was filed that they rushed President Buhari to Nigeria. Recently, it came to my attention that university students from University of Lagos that graduated in 2019 were not given their certificates after almost 2 years. I contacted Frank and I told him that I was concerned about it and we should do something about it. And we did. We called a press conference, and I think some of you were there in April. We made demands on the government and we gave them 7 days with which to act. And I'm very happy that within the 7 days that we gave them the ultimatum, they did act and announced graduation of these students. And so most of them are now able to go to Youth Service Corps and have ability to obtain jobs. Today, I have been asking Frank for a few weeks, what is the status of Mr. Sunday Igboho? And I've also asked a few people all around both Nigeria and across the diaspora, what is the status? And nobody seemed to know. So I told Frank, maybe we should call a press conference and make demands not only on the Nigerian government, but on the Benin Republic. And I'm sure the press is going to be asking questions after I read my press statement, which is pretty short. I know it's the press statement is very short, okay? So my question to the world is, where is Mr. Sunday Igboho? Because we heard that he was arrested in Benin Republic. But up till now, we cannot get facts as to his current status. So this press release or this press briefing is specifically a request or a demand that Sunday Igboho will be released unconditionally. So gentlemen of the press, I welcome you to this briefing, which is intended to put pressure on the authorities of the Republic of Benin to unconditionally release Sunday Igboho within 7 days from the release of this statement, or face serious consequences of the nature of an economic embargo that as a country it may never recover in a very long time. Whereas I'm an American citizen of Nigerian descent, my heart has always been with the land of my origin, Africa, and particularly Nigeria. I believe strongly in the truth, justice, liberty, Hence, the reason I've always supported, in the past and present, causes that promote human rights, justice, and the well-being of all Nigerians. I believe that Mr. Sunday Igboho has not committed any offense by being an agitator for fairness, security for the Yoruba. There is currently no law that is against the man's call for justice to his people. Therefore, I make this demand on behalf of many Africans in diaspora of Yoruba origin.
You can watch more of that on our YouTube so that we do not just drag that for a very long time. The video is available. But where we are going now is he has done a letter, and that letter is already, so let's just open the meeting, but we will not do anything until after I've read this. So whoever is waiting, I'm going to just bring them in one at a time, not everybody coming in one go. It's just going to be very easy for me that way. So let's leave this on the side. Let's come here now. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ ètò. So ẹni tí a play video wọn tán lẹ́ẹ̀kan, orúkọ wọn ni Mr. Toyin Daudu, a philanthropist that have single-handedly last month November did a press conference in Abuja to give Benin Republic 7 days. He has now put out an open letter to the Obas of Yoruba land, and I'm going to be reading that out. This was in the paper yesterday in Nigeria. To the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwuse, the Aláàfin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Adeyemi III, the Awujale of Ijebuland, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono, the Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Saliu Adetunji, the Alake of Egbaland, Oba Adetono Aremu Gbadebo III, and other esteemed Obas of Yoruba land, too numerous to mention. Over 500 years ago, our people were sold into slavery, something that should never have happened if our Obas and leaders had stood their ground and defended their subject, but greed prevailed. Instead of defending their people, our Obas and leaders looked the other way, while dozens and later hundreds, thousands, and millions of Africans were kidnapped and shipped to foreign lands. Today, it is Sunday Igboho. Tomorrow, it could be any Oladele Adewale, Oluwakemi Adetayo, Olamide Adekunle, or any other courageous Yoruba individual who stands up to defend our culture, way of life, dignity, and protection of our women from being raped by the so-called bandits. Over 200 years ago, your ancestors fought gallantly to stop the hegemonic expansion of the marauders into Yoruba land. What is your plan to preserve our land? With a question mark. What is your plan to preserve our culture? With a question mark. What is your plan to protect our women? Question mark. What is your plan to prevent the continual devastation, pillaging of our ancestral land by bandits? Question mark. There comes a time in the life of a race or tribe when their men will rise up under the leadership of a gallant soldiers to resist the enemy and protect their land and people. Such is the current fate of Sunday Igboho, who has stood up like a man to protect his people. Igboho rose up. He spoke with conviction. He challenged and defended his town just like his ancestors did. The same gallant Yoruba warriors that now made it possible for you to have a throne that you now sit on. Kí ni Sunday Igboho ṣe fún yín tí gbogbo yín dákẹ́? What is Sunday Igboho's offense that you all kept quiet? Question mark. Àwọn àgbà ló wà. I might probably leave the Yoruba side and go straight to the English. No matter wọ́n ní àwọn àgbà wà ló ń pa lówe pé ọmọ ẹni kì í burú ká gbé fún ẹkùn jẹ. I think I tried on that. No matter how terrible your child may be, you cannot feed him to the tiger. Once again, this is the open letter that was produced yesterday by Mr. Tony Daudu. Sunday Igboho is not even a terrible child. He is a cultured Yoruba man. Ọmọlúàbí ni Sunday Igboho. It shows in his character, his agitation was born out of frustration, stemming from the failure of his own leaders and others to defend the honor of their people. And for that, our others, leaders, men and women of goodwill are looking the other way today. It is Sunday. Tomorrow, it could be Ladele, Yinka, Benga, Musiliu, Adewale. It could be Benga. Sorry, I'm trying to bring it back. It could be Benga, Musiliu, Adewale, or even one of your sons. The Fulani race will never allow their son to be treated in the manner that Igboho is being abandoned. Sunday Igboho has never taken up arms against anyone in Nigeria. He has never advocated violence against Nigeria. Yet, you as leaders who have been called to be protectors of our people have remained silent for over 6 months. You have stood by as Sunday Igboho is unlawfully hunted and finally kidnapped in Benin Republic under the direct orders from the Nigerian government. Yes, Sunday was kidnapped by the government of Benin Republic on the 19th of July 2021, forcefully removed from an airplane that should have been en route to Germany and thrown into their dungeon of a jail. The newspaper have said he has been detained, but in reality, this situation is no different than what happened to our people 500 years ago. This is 2021, and his generation of gallant Akinkanju, Jagumolu, and many more Yoruba warriors will never stand or look the other way while foreigners, marauders, invaders their land. Our great American once stated, "Give me liberty or give me death." Our people are not rapists. Our culture does not lend itself to dominate other people. Yet, when Sunday Igboho stood up and said to the marauders, "Thus far and no further," a group of greedy and ambitious politicians, leaders, even some others, conspired with Sunday's enemy to kidnap him and throw him in jail. Where are we going? Question mark. Where are our others? Question mark. What future do you want for your children? Question mark. What future do you want for the Yoruba race? Question mark. The likes of Sunday Igboho have made it clear. Yoruba kì í ṣe ẹrú. Our people will never be enslaved. Never. We are free people. You have stood silent over the last 60 years while all our institutions and deliberately destroyed. Our educational institutions are now worse than third or fourth class in the hierarchy of institutions. Our roads are terrible or non-existent. Our people are languishing in abject poverty. No electricity to live in the modern day life, let alone run a thriving business. We have thrown We have allowed greedy leaders and hegemonists to dominate our life and destroy our institutions over the last 60 years, such that our children can't wait to run to foreign land to secure gainful employment. Ha! Kílódé? Our notable playwright Chief Obet Ogunde once stated, Yoruba ronú, Yorubas think. It should start with you, our Obas. Please lead. Stand up for our people. Stand up for our people. Save our people. Save our culture. Think about it. Most of you on the throne can recall what our country, Nigeria, used to be. Think back of how strong our institution used to be when most of you were growing up. You had 24 hours electricity. You had good roads. What happened to all the investment made by our great leader, Chief Obafemi Awolowo? Nigeria, given its human and material resources, should be in a $4 trillion economy. Instead, the paltry $400 billion economy. Just look around. Take note of what our people have given up. Our port is exclusively controlled by one person. Dangote dominates all our economy because of the advantage he has enjoyed through the monopolistic policies fostered by his people who have imposed a unitary government of Nigeria in the last 60 years. His trucks run up and down our roads, destroying every inch of the road without paying a single penny in tax for destroying our land. How is it that Dangote was given the opportunity to build a refinery on our people's land when the Yoruba business people have never been given such an opportunity? Question mark. How is it that all the land in Niger Delta has been destroyed to the extent that fishing profession that has sustained our riverine people for the last 200 to 300 years is no longer viable with a question mark? Their children are arrested when they try to refine the little oil they scrap along their polluted rivers. Yet, a Fulani man is now able to control and refine over 400,000 barrels of oil per day. Go to other African countries. This same person and his company, Dangote Industry, sell a bag of cement lower than he sells them in Nigeria. Why? With a question mark. Why are we allowing our port to be controlled by one group of people whose sole agenda is to dominate us? With a question mark. It is only in Nigeria where oil blocks that belong to the Commonwealth are allocated to individuals. How is that 95% of these individuals are from one ethnic group that are not even from the area where his oil is mined? Half of African population is made up of youth who have watched their parents, grandparents fight, struggle, and suffer no more. They will stand up and fight. They must. Unfortunately, we have given them no other option. The protest you saw during #EndSARS is but a taste of the real revolution to come. If the Obas in Yoruba land fail to act, protect, and to defend their culture, race, and people, there will be no thrones left for them to sit on when the real revolution begins. What happened to Oba of Lagos when angry youth chased him out of his palace and seized his instrument of Obaship with pearl in comparison to what will happen to hundreds of our Obas when our angry youth rise up to demand justice for one of their own? Our people continue to suffer simply because the leaders they should be able to trust, revere, and depend on continue to fail them. But how long do you expect our youth, who have been hardened by disappointment and sharpened by the grinding demoralization of injustice, to stand idle by? Again, question mark. We have leaders who have made a mockery of leadership, sitting comfortable in the role of the cooked politician. How long will our youth suffer the ignite of joblessness? Question mark. For how long will our children continue to run to foreign countries for jobs and education? Question mark. Why we even allow it? Question mark. You know our problems: lack of electricity, absence of running water, terrible roads, daily kidnappings and raping of our women. Add to that the deliberate and flagrant destructions of our farms by the so-called bandits, the continued destructions of our culture, forced domination and occupation of our ancestral land, the stealing and pillaging of our commonwealth and resources. Yet you remain silent and continue to look the other way. Our great American once said, "Give me liberty or give me death." Why? With question mark. Are you allowing greed and avarice to get in the way of your leadership and the future of Yoruba generations to come? Question mark. Why are you not demanding your inalienable right and the right of your people to be protected and respected? Question mark. And don't dare blame politicians. You are the politicians, you Obas and the leaders. You are changed with the defense of our, you are in charge of with the defense of our culture and our dignity. I will remind you again that today is Igbowo, but tomorrow always comes, and tomorrow it could be your son or daughter who is hunted and kidnapped for doing what you taught them to do. What is right? Abo la ń sọ fọ́mọlúàbí. A word is enough for the wise. Therefore, we are calling on you, the Ooni of Ife, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, the Awùjalẹ̀ of Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde, the Olúbàdàn of Ìbàdàn, the Aláké of Egbaland, and many other Obas who swore in the name of our ancestors to defend our people. I am calling on you to rise up and defend the unconditional release of Sunday Igboho today. If you don't, prosperity will not judge you kindly. This is not a threat, but a smart man will be able to see the anger that is smeared in the bellies of our angry youth. Let us defuse this ticking time bomb and demand the unconditional release of our son, Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. And if your demands are rebuffed, you must be prepared to take further action. We must be prepared to do whatever it takes to free our brother Sunday Igboho. We are asking you as traditional rulers to join us in this crusade. If you fail to stand up today, there may never be a tomorrow for you to make amends. Today we are disappointed in your silence. We are ashamed of your indifferences. The youth are disappointed in you. Our ancestors are disappointed in you. You should be disappointed in yourselves. Edmund Burke famously said, "The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing." Sunday Igboho has not committed any crime. Stand firm in your defense for his unconditional release so he can be with his family immediately. Let history judge you kindly by standing up and being counted as the respected and honorable men you were meant to be. It is my sincere hope and expectation that our leaders will return the Yoruba race to its former glory and do whatever is necessary to protect our land, culture, and our people. Thank you. Toyin Daudu, founder, African Lives Matter, Riverside, California, www.africanlivesmatter2.com. And I'm sure we all understand that message. I'm sure everybody knows what that content of the message is all about. I don't have to elaborate on it. Everybody knows. Wọ́n ní àbọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ fọ́mọlúàbí. Tó bá ṣe kíni, tó bá dénú ẹ̀, àdòdìndì. So for those that are thinking that nothing is going to happen, we have everything, we have the security around us, we have everything to protect us. But what about the kidnappers that also have more powerful, sophisticated weapon, more than the Nigerian military, because it's already compromised? What do you think is going to happen? Kí lẹ rò pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ when the time comes? And that is why we are saying that we have the option to do the needful. But tẹ́ bá sọ pé the needful cannot be done now. It might happen to you, it might happen to me. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, I will now open the phone line for you to also, because we're going to bring the broadcast to an end just before or immediately after 3 p.m. so that we can gain your view as well. Once again, this is the open letter that was put together by Mr. Tony Daudu to all our kings, to do the needful so that Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho can regain his freedom because he has not committed any crime and is not a criminal. Once again, wọ́n ní Yorùbá náà ló máa ń pa lówe pé díẹ̀díẹ̀ mìràwọ̀. We haven't got anything to fight, but we have this conversation to educate and enlighten our people. We haven't got the means to fight the federal government. We haven't got the power to confront them, but we have the power to educate and tell Nigerians whether they want 2023 or they do not want it. Self-determination is not a crime. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo etí àwọn Nigerian media máa ń pè wá ní secessionists. There's nothing called secessionist. USSR break in 1991. That's about some 20-something years ago. And out of that, so many countries came out of it. Even Ukraine that came out of it, that Russia is still threatening. The world is telling Russia to back down. Because tí Russia bá gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ kó gbé, the world will go after Russia, and it could be a war that will never end. Russia náà ní agbára, but imagine the world fighting together to go after Russia. It used to be USSR. So asking that we want to leave Nigeria is not a crime. The Constitution might not say so. We don't have any reason to defend that because that Constitution is a fraud. Even those that disagree with us know the Constitution is a fraud. Let the Biafra go. Let the Arewa go. And we can all compete with each other and decide to live wherever you want to live. But you cannot live as a Yoruba man successfully well in the northern part of the country because the system is biased against you. The Igbo cannot live in the north. Don't be deceived by them telling you that there are some Yorubas living in the north, there are some Igbo living in the northern part of the country. It's all lies. It's all mirage. And that is one thing that we will not stop. Some of you say, we're going to be talking. Oh, you can take action. Take action and let us follow you. Let's take your own lead. And don't say, tí gbégbèsè, a kàn pariwo ni. You can also activate and let's follow you. Èèyàn kan ló pé kò ní kó donate owó fóun, kò béèrè anything. He has done 2 things within the space of 3 weeks. So if everybody is doing the same thing in our own little ways, but rather than saying that you don't know that the machine that you're watching from now, which is transmitting to different parts, somebody's watching on Twitter, is different from those of you watching on Facebook. We have 2 Facebook that is streaming. We have the Instagram. We have people that are listening. We have people that are listening on the MixLR. We are educating them. We have people right on the YouTube. When the time gets closer, it will no longer be me sitting here to show you what is going to happen. I will not be the one because mine then will be to tell the world what we have been telling them prior to now. Probably then you will see me on CNN. You will see me on Al Jazeera. You will see me on BBC. Right now, they are not interested because the world is so much with different problems. So for you that says, oh, we are just talking, you can also do something without even confronting and telling us. But what people think is, this is a Netflix. You think it's a Netflix. We're going to sit down here and say everything as if I'm about to produce a movie. It's a movement. Let's take some of your calls if we have any. If otherwise, at 3 o'clock exactly, we bring the program to an end. We are back with our full program, Monday to Friday and the weekends. apart from the ones I do on what I call the street awareness, where when I go live on the street, it's because I want you to know that this is what it looks like in 21st century, not when we do not have access to know what long story, YouTube and Facebook, especially those of you watching us on other platforms. You will see that I've done what I call a street conversation. When you go straight to your conversation and let's hear from you. Hello, caller.
Yes, sir.
Go straight to the point.
All right, sir. Gbìyànjú ti yín gẹ́gẹ́ bí fún ìfẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó bá sọ wípé gbogbo àwọn àdétọ̀ wọn ò ṣètò ẹjẹ́ kó jáde síta kóun náà kí èrò rẹ̀ sábàrí kó kí èrò ẹ̀ sábàrí pé ó jẹ́ ní olóòótọ́ ayé àtẹ̀lé náà ayé jẹ́ àtẹ̀lé adẹ̀ ti ṣetán lẹ́ni tó bá ní kí òun ṣetán nínú àwọn tí ń sọ wípé àdìtọ́ èmi pọ̀ kí yín ni ẹ̀kú ètò àgbà ọlọ́run ìyín rẹ̀.
Àmín, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Olúkálùkù ń ṣe fún ìrántí ẹni. I am playing my role, but it is not a Netflix. So don't expect me to sit now and give you everything. I told you it's stage by stage. Almost stage by stage, stage by stage. The stage is we continue to enlighten, to educate everyone. You don't have to agree with us. Those of you that disagree with us, let us hear your view. Let's go straight to the US, where the call is just about to connect, should it come true. You saw the government as poison. Lady K, they want to take her out, just as they've done to other 11 as well. Adogon body is still nowhere to be found. +4475 940500979. A letter has now been directed on an open. Everybody has read it. And if you haven't read it, I've read it to you. The Yorubas are angry. The Yorubas are not in the present situation of what is happening in Nigeria. But every one of us will eat the breakfast. Hello, caller.
Hello, ṣé mo lè béèrè question kan?
Go ahead, man.
Ṣé afẹ́ tòótọ́, ṣé olóyè Sunday Igboho, ṣé wọ́n ní lọ́ọ̀yà àbí wọn ò ní lọ́ọ̀yà?
Wọ́n ní lọ́ọ̀yà.
Wọ́n tí mo ṣe béèrè yìí wípé irú lọ́ọ̀yà wo lẹ ní tí ò lè tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó ń ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà ló keep press conference. Lọ́ọ̀yà láti sọ ohun tó mú olóyè Sunday Igboho.
Gbọ́ láyé mi, màmá.
Ẹ jẹ́ ìṣàlàyé tán, ẹ jẹ́ ìbéèrè tán. Tó bá jẹ́ pé lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ó ti nífẹ̀ẹ́ kó tọ̀hún ni, ẹ jẹ́ ká fẹ̀ ìdára wá síta lọ́ọ̀yà mi.
Okay. All right. That's why I can answer that question straight away. Again, answer a question here because I don't know that a joint program. It's got nothing to do with the lawyer anymore. The judicial system in Benin Republic has failed. President Talon is the only person holding Chief Sunday Igboho. So nothing to do with the lawyers. It's the same process. It's an African country, just as the stubborn goat of other African countries. So okay, that's fine. All right.
Okay.
That's the view. That's why it's called an open platform. I have said it's got nothing to do with the legal. Whether we get a new lawyer, whether we have another lawyer with the present lawyer to come and how do you question a man that you cannot question? I remember when I met one of the old ragged president of Uganda. I have the picture. I asked him when he's leaving. He said to me that will be decided in election. Eléyìí kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ legal money sin. A single person that does not agree to what we that have provided a lawyer to represent Chief Sunday Igboho and the judicial system have said that he has not committed any offense, but they don't have the power to. It's just as key President Ilukon. I understand when we live outside Nigeria, and this is the kind of system that we want to work. Tony Blair. Boris Johnson tó bá gbé mi lọ sí court nísìn because ẹlòmíì nísìn àdúrà tí ní pé Koiki wọ́n ti má dé Yínká grandson ìwọ ló ń bọ̀ wá èmi ní kàn máa bọ̀ ìyẹn òun ṣe tó ń bà wá lẹ́rù ẹ má fi yẹn dẹ́rù bá ẹ̀gàn ṣe fi wé mi pé gbogbo tó ti sọ yẹn wọ́n bọ̀ wá a ní kàn máa bọ̀ lèmi náà ń gbàdúrà kò ń ṣe pété pé kò ń ṣe pé tẹnu but Boris Johnson ò ní agbára kankan when he gets to that section ìyẹn ló ń pè ní legal system tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ not in African country okay lawyer ò lè fẹ́ pè kí ló fẹ́ bàtà náà sọ kí ló máa gbọ́ a lawyer that can not talk to him through their system ṣé níta ló ti máa bá sọ and that is why we need to put the pressure from outside. What are the pressure? How many rally ló ti pè ní DC? How many of us have attended? I think the last one I saw about 3-4 people. So it's very easy for us to comment. It's very easy. Sacrifice ni gbogbo nǹkan ṣe. It's all about the sacrifice. Àtẹ̀sọ́ pé àwọn tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n bẹ̀rù nígbà tó ní kọ́ lọ ṣe tèkó. And we saw the crowd that went to Akure. At least àwọn ọmọ yẹn gbìyànjú wọ́n lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ẹ wo numbers àwọn tó lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ó yẹ kí àwa tá wà níta gan. Ó yẹ kójú tiwa díẹ̀. Ẹ má bínú. Ó yẹ kójú tiwa. Àwa tá náà nífẹ̀ẹ́ ti Sunday Igboho. Because a ṣì ń lọ fi ṣiṣẹ́ fúnjọ́ yẹn a lè sacrifice ìjọ kan. We don't want to sacrifice because our responsibility pé okay ṣé màá wá fi 1 day sílẹ̀ máa lọ sí Washington DC. And people are doing everything. Àwọn kan gbàdúrà. Èmi ò lè jókòó síbi àkínsọ pàdúrà ò ní gbà. No. People are sacrificing every day. So the only pressure we can put on Benin Republic to release its Sunday Igboho is káwa gan gbé pressure lé bá wọn. A ní káwọn èèyàn tweet. Are we tweeting? Are we sending emails? At least ìyẹn cost wa anything. We have people that are watching. The same thing tí mo sọ lóru àná. How many people have done it? The international court, it's going to be a process. It doesn't work like that. It might take a couple of months, weeks. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. President Talon is operating. Ó dàbí bàtà Abacha wà níbẹ̀. Kẹwàá sọ fún Abacha kan ní Pope wá bá àbá ti gbàgbé. Àbí, am I right? Ẹ rán mi létí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́. I think it was the Pope. Ó dà pé mo rántí pé wọn àti Pope jọ ya picture nígbà yẹn tí Pope wá, the previous Pope. Tí Pope wá, ẹ mọ ipò tí Pope là ń sọ yìí. Àwọn kan lè máa agree, àwọn kan lè disagree, but at least ní the world, ibi tí wọ́n gbé Pope sí ní àgbáyé, ó wá bá Abacha. Ǹjẹ́ Abacha gbọ́ kíyàn kan wá sọ nígbà yẹn pé ká gba lọ́ọ̀yà ká fi mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe military era náà ní intan sọ yìí, but it's all the same. These are African leaders. Okay, ká gba lọ́ọ̀yà, okay, àfẹ́ ṣe kí lọ́ọ̀yà ti wà, but à ń sọ pé Talon ò fẹ́ gbọ́ kò fẹ́ gbà nítorí pé the big guns in Nigeria are giving him the order. So can we do something now? But this is not a Netflix. We cannot put everything out. Single-handedly, I'll keep saying it. Our warrior of the 21st generation, thinking that they can overcome Chief Sunday Igboho, was able to stop the invasion of the house. Lady K, Abemoni, she stopped the invasion because if not, in terms of Mamaso, and all she did was, this was the weapon. Just one mobile phone, 8-minute broadcast, and the whole world was awoken. And they had to stop that invasion. It's coming up to 20 minutes to 3. Disadvantage. I know people want me to come out here and sit down here and say, I'm a better bass, goes bass. You're joking. I'm not going to hear that. If that is what you're expecting, pé kémi wá jókòó síbí báyìí nígbà tí kò ń ṣe pé mò ń kọ movie script kí wọ́n máa sọ fún ẹ pé ọmọ action film máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ o ẹ lọ máa gbà no that's not gonna happen. Àwọn ọlọ́gbọ́n wọ́n mọ ibi tá à ń lọ nísìn àwọn tó ṣe kí ni àwọn tó ní number 6 tí gbogbo wa ta ní wọ́n mọ̀ pé ibi tá à ń lọ ó fẹ́ tó débẹ̀. It's just a matter of time. Time yẹn ni gbogbo èèyàn ń béèrè because eléyìí ò ń ṣe premier release tó máa sọ fún yín date pé a máa release fíìmù yìí o ẹ lọ sí sinimá o ẹ lọ wò ó. Lady K use her phone kò ní AK-47 kò ní machine gun ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé ẹ̀mí tó wọnú ẹ̀ tó fi sọ pé kó lọ live ó ní more power ju ẹ̀mí táwọn ń gbé bọ̀ lọ because ẹ̀mí àṣetánì làwọn ń gbé bọ̀ láti fi eliminate gbogbo àwọn tó wà níbẹ̀. If Lady K bá gbé panic at that time tí kò lọ live àtẹ̀nírí ẹ mọ̀ pé àní gbọ́ evidence òró òbọ̀n yẹn bí a tó bá dọ̀la màá gbọ́ fídíò yẹn jáde kakọ̀ tó play again ká ń gbọ́ àní gbọ́ a lè máa gbọ́ pé wọ́n ti invade ilé ship but a rí ẹni bí aláàárọ̀ tó bá lọ tán gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì adé sọ pé unknown gunmen unknown soldier just as they kill Fela Anikulapo Kuti's mother just as they kill Dele Giwa just as they kill níbo ni kéèsì Tolúlọpọ̀ Arótilẹ̀ tẹ̀dé sí nísìnyí so many deaths Tolúlọpọ̀ Arótilẹ̀ helicopter combat the first in the history of that shit hole country in 55 years wọ́n ní ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tó lágbára tó bó ṣe rọra jáńjálá tó ń ṣe kinní yẹn wọ́n ní tó bá wọnú Apache helicopter yẹn tó ń lọ zoom and they killed her bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ nísìnyí àti mọ́ àgbọ̀n kankan mọ́. So kò ń ṣe fíìmù là ń ṣe nísìnyí eléyìí ń ṣe fíìmù reality là ń ṣe nísìnyí but the reality is àwọn kan jókòó nísìnyí ọmọ àti prepare gbogbo yẹn tó bá jẹ́ yẹn ló fẹ́ máa gbọ́ ó máa lọ ṣe program tí wọn náà máa jókòó tí wàá máa sọ yẹn ibi tá à ń lọ nísìn everybody gbogbo wa la máa jẹ breakfast gbogbo wa àtẹ̀mí àti gbogbo yín everybody go chop breakfast ìgbà tá a fẹ́ jẹ yẹn ìgbà tó fẹ́ ready láàmú. You can be deceived by the mirage you are watching in Nigeria. Nigeria is the Netflix because every day things happen. Today, people have been kidnapped. And just like that, ritualists everywhere, crime. It's just a matter of time. Can we sue Benin Republic internationally? Oh yes, you don't have to come on the show and tell us that. In groups, if you can make it happen, and log back the best lawyer in the world and say, "Afesu government, gon la fesu." Tí Koiki bá ní Afesu government ní sí, ta sọ̀rọ̀ owó ní sí, what to do there today? So, people don't have to call on the show and tell us that. All we have to do is, if you think that is the line that you believe, 3-5 people, CBT, legal advice ní international country there wà kọ́ fún yín ní bill and you execute it káwa dẹ́kọ̀ máa fi ṣe program just like we have done with Tony Daudu. Nobody knows it. All of a sudden it just pop up. Mo rírí ẹ̀yin náà rírí àgbọ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀rí but they pop up and is making his own impact to release Chief Sunday Igboho single-handedly. Kò ní Koiki lọ sórí ètò lọ bá mi sọ pé mo máa imagine nísìn kémi wá nísìn kí n sọ pé a máa pe press conference. I know people will support but people will also start questioning. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Because we are human beings. People want to ask questions. People want to, aṣọ nígbà tá a ṣe the last show tán and I need 100 million. Koiki 100 million ló kọ dárúkọ yẹn. And I said, that's fine. 100 million we asked that we might need to start awareness in the new year. Gbogbo náà la jọ gbọ́ program yẹn náà. Comment yẹn sì wà níbi tó wà lórí social media. Ẹ kọ type in KOIKIMEDIA 100 million lórí Google. I'm sure pa gbé jáde. Kẹ́ lọ ka comment lábẹ́. Àwọn kan lè ní ká má dísìn sí wọn. But at the end of the day, because people believe that, 100 million K. But we will not stop with this gadget, tí mo gbé sílé, tí mo fi ń sọ̀rọ̀, and my time. That I can guarantee that it will continue. That my time, that's fine with me. It's part of the sacrifice. Àwọn kan ní Koiki ó rẹ̀ díẹ̀, try to rest. Don't worry. Tó bá yẹ pé iṣẹ́ tí mo lọ ń ṣe sí màmá sọ pé tí wọ́n bá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ fún yàn holiday, but àwa Nigerians like ń gbọ́ holiday, àtúmọ̀ ní afẹ́fi ṣiṣẹ́ ni. Holiday yẹn láti fi lọ relax body ni. But because we have expenses, we have problems at home, so 2 weeks yẹn àtúfẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́ lè sanwó fún wa, when we should be using the 2 weeks to rest. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni mo bá ṣe ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bí àwọn ọmọ ESN, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ní kinní kan. Just like that, do we have the fund somewhere? I don't know. Maybe some people have the fund. There you can share with us. Come on. Torí pé àwọn ọmọ tó tẹ̀ ń béèrè pé bàbá ẹ fún wa ní kankan ká ṣe nǹkankan. And they are watching. All our great people. When they call me, I say, nah, shikene. Abi kówó kan sọ́wọ́ Koiki ni, no, shikene. My job is to make sure that this movement, from my end, I don't know about any other end, but from this end, kò ní lose rárá. Èmi ń tighten ẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ ni. Ṣẹ̀rẹ́ mi mò ń tighten ẹ̀. Nítorí pé mi ò fẹ́ kó ní lose. Boat tèmi fi ń dé tèmi. Ó yàtọ̀ sí boat tẹ́lẹ̀ mi fi ń dé tèmi. I can say that anywhere. Ṣé risk ni? Risk. Ìyẹn sílẹ̀. Àfi tó o bá sí Baba God lókè, whether Ifá ló believe ni, ìṣẹ̀ṣe ni, Kristẹni ni, Mùsùlùmí ni. For me, pé mò ń bẹ̀rù anything níbi tí mo dé. Ọlọ́run foríjì Tolúlọpá Rótilẹ̀. Àfikún yan, ó ti fi kú ṣàgbà fún wa. She was only 24. Èmi wá ti pé 40 plus. Èmi ṣé mi wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn bàbá tó fi kú yẹn, àwọn bàbá 80 tó sì ń sọ fún wa pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́. Èmi wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn bàbá. Èmi ò àwọn ẹ̀rù yẹn ò sí lọ́kàn tiwa mọ́. Ẹ fìyẹn sílẹ̀. British government mẹ́nu kúrò níbẹ̀. Àwọn wo? Ẹ máa wish lọ́kàn yín ni. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń rò bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ máa wish lọ́kàn yín, á máa ṣe pìpìpì lọ́kàn yín ni. Ẹlòmíì lọ́kàn ni pé kọ́ máa land mi ti bá ti padà sílùú yìí. Irọ́ ló pa. Àwọn ló dá wàhálà sílẹ̀. Ọrùn tí wọ́n lèmi wà. Wàá máa tọ́jú èmi ni. Ká máa fi gba Yorùbá nation. Pé ànígbà yẹn tó bá hun Katrina Lang kó máa káàkiri, àwa máa sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa pé a ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́. So, kọ́ máa káǹtì wá, káwọn èèyàn dáwó síbẹ̀, ká lè fi ṣàwẹ́ náà, ká lè fi ṣe gbogbo tó yẹ ká ṣe. Till now, bí a tọ́ bá máa mú wá jáde lọ́la. Tá a bá tún pe meeting nísìn, a tún dárúkọ next month. All right. Tá a bá tún pe meeting nísìn, the same thing tó ti ń sọ ẹ̀ náà lọ́ máa sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bí àwọn ESN, ká ní military security outfit tó lè máa protect àwọn èèyàn wa nínú igbó. So kí lẹ fẹ́ fi ṣe yẹn? How do we want to do that? Hashtag President Talon Free Sunday Igboho. How do we want to do that? Àwọn èèyàn ń béèrè fún campaign materials. Àrí gbogbo organization tó sọ fún wa pé a ti stockpile gbogbo campaign materials tẹ́ lè lò. Tẹ́ bá ti need ẹ pè wá, àní ká wá máa collect it. So the only thing we can do is to continue to educate and do the street awareness. At least ẹ bá ṣàn rí London, bóyá ẹni tó ń rí London dé adíjọ́ akọ̀ jí ni akọ̀ sanná síbi kan nínú Nàìjíríà àti ẹni kí ló dé somebody died yesterday on Third Mainland Bridge wọ́n fídíò ẹ̀ báyìí èmi ò lè show yẹn ó wà lórí status mi I'm sure pé gbogbo yín náà ti rí wọ́n fídíò ẹ̀ báyìí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn fídíò ẹ̀ kó tẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé má jábọ́ sínú omi tó fẹ́ jábọ́ sí kò sẹ́ni tó máa rescue ẹ because ní àwọn tó máa rescue ẹ nínú ẹ̀ ó jábọ́ sínú omi yẹn ni ó jókòó sí etí kí ló lè I mean people go through depression nílùú iná frustration so marriage lè break up ọmọ lè kú family kan èèyàn kan lè kú tó máa dùn ẹ́ gan that is normal bọ́lá ṣe dá wa nìyẹn nígbà tá à ń ṣe ẹranko ó wá dúró wọ́n dẹ̀ ń fídíò ẹ̀ 30 seconds ní gbogbo fídíò ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ kí ló ṣe é ó ti jábọ́ sínú omi tó jábọ́ sí tí kò sí èèyàn kankan tó máa rescue ẹ̀. So we must not give up. We must continue to tighten the belt. Gbogbo ibi tó bá loose òun ni ká dè dáadáa. Gbogbo end tó bá loose ká dè dáadáa for the benefit of the next generation. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, James Lincoln, the revolution will not be televised. Ẹ rò pé tá a bá ti revolution bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ Koiki máa ráyè tá ló fẹ́ ráyè televise nǹkan kan tó lè máa gbóná gbúrúgbúrú because already nǹkan kan ti ń gbóná kò gbóná ló ń jíyàn gbé lójoojúmọ́ èèyàn kan pè mí láti Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n ní ẹni tó kidnap wọ́n náà ti fún ní promotion wọ́n dẹ̀ ti kidnap wọ́n ti pa àbúrò wọn tó wà Nàìjíríà colleagues ẹni eléyìí ọ̀rọ̀ àná ni mò ń sọ yìí everybody ló máa jẹ breakfast ìgbà tó fẹ́ kànyàn níyàn mọ̀ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kàn mí àdúrà tèmi náà ń gbà ní Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kàn mí but nígbà tó bá kànyàn kan á kànyàn kan náà ni so a lè máa deceive ara wa a lè máa live in denial. The president of Benin Republic has failed woefully. Crime against humanity, holding this man. Benin. Mélòó gan ni gbogbo Benin? Mélòó ni wọ́n ná? Ṣé Benin wá dàbí Èkó ni? Mélòó ni gbogbo Benin Republic? Àwọn náà ń lo agbára. Benin náà ń lo agbára. Pé kí lè fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀yàn ọmọ Yorùbá o. Àwọn mùsùlùmí báyìí. Àwọn kan ní àmú Ọlọ́run ni. Ṣé Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹ̀ yọ Ọlọ́run? Okay. We don't disagree. As people that believe, a mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan àmú Ọlọ́run ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Bashiru Mustapha, gbogbo ọlá máa jẹ breakfast. Everybody, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, everybody at some point. But you cannot tell me that after 8 years from 2023 of whoever become the president, your life will be better. That will be guaranteed. We are not going to back down. I've been away for some weeks, but we're back again fully. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ kan sí a kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin wòlíì gidi ẹni bá sọ pé kò sí wòlíì níbi tó wà ń tan rẹ̀ à ń sọ àwọn wòlíì jàkàràjàkàrà o ẹni bá sọ pé kò sí babaláwo tó kàn fà à ń tanra wa ẹni bá sọ pé kò sáwọn tó ní ìmọ̀ ní ti kéwú à ń tanra wa but everybody is playing their role. But we must continue to tighten the belt. Nígbà tí aircraft yẹn fẹ́ gbéra, ẹ mọ̀ pé tí plane bá fẹ́ move, àwọn air hostess wọ́n á tún máa lọ wọ́n á máa bọ̀. Kí lẹ rò wọ́n check? Wọ́n check pé ẹlòmíì tán ní kó lo seat belt. Kò ní lò ó, fasten your seat belt. Òun la wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìnyí. Fasten your seat belt. We are fastening our seat belt because the plane tó bá take off tó bá fasten seat belt ẹ. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó forí gbá kan because plane don't lọ about 734 kilometers. Tó bá move, tó lo seat belt. Oh, how are you? How was school today? Tó bá lo seat belt, tó bá bẹ́ẹ̀ mú. Hello? 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 Hello, caller?
Hello.
Ṣé fẹ́ dá sórí ètò ni?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Mr.
Ẹ bá ṣe kíákíá because 3 o'clock mo rẹ̀ fẹ́ kó kọjá 3. So.
Okay. Ẹ mọ̀ kò fẹ́ bèrè ní ṣe tí wọ́n sọ pé ìyá president àwọn ènìyàn ní Yorùbá ní ìyá ẹ̀ ṣé àìbá.
Bá ṣe gbọ́ náà nìyẹn àwọn tó bá èmi náà gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. So àwọn tó bá mọ ìyá ẹ̀ bí a tó lè bá wa reach out sí bí ẹ mọ̀ tí ẹ bá ṣì wà láyé. Àwọn òbí dẹ̀ máa ń gbọ́ràn sáwọn àwọn ọmọ máa ń gbọ́ràn sáwọn òbí wọn. So àwọn tó bá ń gbọ́ wa náà tó bá èèyàn kan náà ló máa ní contact ló máa mọ̀ wọ́n. So àwa ò mọ̀ wọ́n. So ẹni àtà ti sọ nísìn ẹni tó bá mọ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ president alone ẹ bá wa bẹ̀. Okay. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe ń sọ náà nísìn náà tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí ẹ ṣé gan ìyá wa. Thank you very much. So bó ṣe sọ wọ́n ní ká bẹ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá mọ ìyá president Patrick Talon ẹ bá wa bẹ̀. Àwọn kúkú lágbára bọ̀ mélòó gan ní Benin Republic. Ọlọ́run sọ lágbára dọ̀lẹ́ o. Àwọn kan ní ká ṣe bí ESN but owó ni kókó. Have a very good afternoon from this end. But the reason why they continue to hold Chief Sunday Igboho is nothing more than some of these. Jẹ́ kó mọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ àfojúpayín rẹ́ rárá láti gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan nílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire gbogbo yín la kí gbogbo èèyàn ládéládé akẹ́yìn baálẹ̀ akí gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire bí lẹ́tà yẹn ṣe sọ Ìgbòho ni lénìí ó lè jẹ́ Kóìkì lọ́la ó lè jẹ́ Ọládélé lọ́túnla ó lè jẹ́ anybody. So the better we do it now before the next person. Thank you very much for everyone that have joined us. Join me again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Free Omoyele Sowore, free Mazina Bekano, free Chief Sunday Igboho, free everybody that is just asking for their right. The government does not have to agree with that right. But under the fundamental human right, you are free to ask or speak to the people. Let us do the needful. Like I said, from your end, èyàn máa tighten it. Lọ́dọ̀ tèmi, èmi ò jẹ́ kó lose. Èmi ń tighten it lójoojúmọ́. But kò ń ṣe Netflix là ń ṣe. So if you're sitting here and expect that everything will be not anymore. We know where we're going and we remain focused. Have a very good afternoon and bye from this end. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ilé ìgbọ̀ngàn ló máa ń bí wọn mú tọ́ba ti rí jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀. Navy blue check. Jákàmọ̀. 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 Lọ́sibò. Lọ́sibò. Ìgbọ́ wọn gbá ti wà confused.
ìran ọmọ Yorùbá ọlọ́pọlọ pípé ọ̀mọ̀wé ń bẹ àgbẹ̀ ń bẹ iṣẹ́ ọnà ń bẹ kákónimọ́ra ìran ọmọ Yorùbá ni kápọ́nlélé káyẹ́ni sí iṣẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ni ká sọ̀rọ̀ tútù tó yọbi lápò ọmọ Yorùbá ló ní òwe ìbáwí ọmọ Yorùbá ló pa òwe ìkìlọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá. lo èdè ńkọ́. Ọmọ Yorùbá ló ń lò. Ibi gíga. Ibi gíga gíga lọ́mọ Yorùbá yóò máa lọ. Ibi gíga gíga lẹ́tí máa rọ́mọ Yorùbá. Ibi gíga gíga lẹ́tí máa rọ́mọ tuntun wá. Ẹ ò ní rí wá nílé ẹ̀jẹ̀, ẹ ò ní rí wá láyé ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ibi gíga lọ́mọ Yorùbá yóò máa lọ. Adéwálé lò fún wa ibi gíga dàǹkọ́jọ́ dàǹkọ́jọ́ dàǹkọ́jọ́. Ibi gíga dàǹkọ́ṣù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Iwájú iwájú lójúkùn ń gbé. Òkè níjọ òkè 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 lẹ́yìn fún mi.
Ǹjẹ́ ni ìwọ mọ̀ pé tẹnitẹni tàkísà ní tààtàn tiwa ni olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho òòṣà ní tiwa àkísà aṣọ tá a pa tìṣègùn lébọ́ pẹ́ bóyá yóò wúlò fónílé Ìgbòho kì í ṣe ọ̀daràn ó ya níbi ìwọ́de alálàáfíà fún pípè fún ìtúsílẹ̀ olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho òòṣà ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde ká ṣèwọ́de ká fìfẹ́ hàn sí olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho yóò wáyé ní Embassy of France to the United States ní 4101 Reservoir Road NW Washington DC 21007 ní ọjọ́ kẹtàdínlógún oṣù kejìlá ọdún yìí láti aago 7 òwúrọ̀ sí aago 1 ọ̀sán 17th December 2021 láti 7 a.m. sí 1 p.m. lọ́jọ́ yẹn kan náà yóò tún wáyé ní Benin Republic Embassy ìyẹn 2124 Kalorama Road NW Washington DC 20008 láago 2 ọ̀sán sí 5 rọ̀lẹ́ 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Ìgbòho kì í ṣe ọ̀daràn ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣèwọ́de alálàáfíà yìí láti fi hàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Prophet Ayọ̀délé Ológunlolúwa Chairman for Yoruba Nation Diaspora Mega Rally Worldwide ń sọ pé ó ti yá o ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ní +1803-846-1116 Sajudeen Adejamiu akọ̀wé fún Yoruba Nation Diaspora Mega Rally Worldwide +215-869-2966 ó ti yá o Ìgbòho òòṣà ó gbọ́dọ̀ rí túsílẹ̀.
Thank you very much.